you are sitting here with Open Door Policy. I am Renee, and this is Melissa. So listen, we are completely excited to have you guys with us on today because we got a hot topic for you. But first, let me just tell you a little bit about me. My name is Renee. Hey girl. I am from Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised. Yes, Duval.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Yes, hey, we have to, no matter where you go, even if you go to New York, you're going to hear everywhere. So that's where I'm from. Got to represent. All right, so I'm a mother. I have 4 kids, and I am coming to you guys doing something brand new. Me and Melissa, we came together. We said, hey, we want to do this. We're going to do it. So here we are. And Melissa's going to tell you a little bit about herself, and then we're going to get started. We're just going to jump right in it.
What's up?
Look, she's crazy one.
I told you I was goofy. So I'm Melissa Chavis. Hey, what's up? I'm too born and raised Jacksonville, Florida. What she just said. But yeah, I'm just excited to to start this new journey, this new process. I'm also a mother. I have 3. Oh my God, 3. Is that crazy? It's crazy. Completely crazy. This is my oldest daughter off to college, so that's been like tear jerking. Can you believe, like, legit, I cried for 3 days?
Oh,
how do you cry for 3 days?
Oh, I ain't crying. Bye, girl.
You say that. You say that now, but then the day, let me tell you a funny story. I was dropping her off to college, and I got them all moved in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, but I didn't want her to see me cry. So the whole way back, I'm literally walking with my head down, trying not to let nobody see me cry. And then by the time I got to the car, it was on.
Waterworks.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, you guys. So, with every show, we're gonna do current topics with you guys. If we have any contests or things that we're gonna do to get you guys to interact, we're gonna make those announcements. We're going to have topics on a regular basis. So make sure you guys are sharing the page. You're posting about the show. You're sharing the videos. These videos are also going to be put on Instagram and on YouTube. So if somebody says, hey, I don't use Facebook, guess what? You can go look at it on YouTube or Instagram. So we're going to be everywhere. So make sure you guys share the information. Make sure you go to the website and check it out. We're going to have current events, local, because, we got some stuff going on in Jacksonville, Lord. And we're going to do some international or national news and maybe some international stuff, too.
Depends, hey.
Whatever going on in the world. So we are going to do that. But first, listen, let's talk about some current stuff.
So, okay. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. But I was perusing online because I do a lot of reading, and I saw an article or a story about was it a DJ specifically targeting Black women?
Yeah,
to have.
He wasn't Black though.
Yeah,
he's like 40-some years old.
Trying to pass them like HIV. Was it HIV or was it actually AIDS?
Well, they said he had an AIDS diagnosis, but yeah. So, and then he was sex trafficking. Oh, just crazy. And these young girls, like, what, 13, 14 years old?
And that's crazy, And let me ask you something, because you're an advocate.
Right.
So if you have, and this is for those who don't know, or for some of us who may not know, if you have AIDS and you're doing this, when they pass it to the next person, does it start in, like, HIV, then turns to AIDS? Or is it just this person transmitted AIDS and now you actually have a full-blown disease? Like, how does that work?
No, it's actually they get infected with HIV.
Okay.
So that's what happens first. And then if they, like, say for example, if somebody that doesn't like to go and get tested or doesn't go to a doctor, they're gonna get sick eventually. And that getting sick is basically their body going into the whole AIDS status.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I tell people, like, go get tested. Why are you scared? They be scared.
Yeah.
So that's probably why a lot of these young girls, like, they haven't necessarily said if who was infected or, because they're not releasing names of the victims. But
yeah.
Some are infected and some aren't. Or some have been exposed. Even the exposure is a crime. So he's going to have a whole lot of charges going on. And this is in South Carolina, y'all. Like, Florence, South Carolina is not that big.
Is it one of those cities where everybody kind of know?
Yeah, everybody know everybody and their business.
That's crazy. You know what? We, and when I say we, I mean like us, people who look like you and me. We don't understand and realize like how special. Like let's just think about it outside of like the whole, you know, the situation. But for him to target, specifically look for Black women who look like babies, girls, young kids who look like you and I, we must be some special goddamn people. For, you know, just think of what we can do, what we accomplish, any roadblocks and obstacles that you place in front of us, we gonna tear them goddamn things down. So it's just like we have to be a special kind of somebody for them to specifically target a specific group of women. Like this would be considered a hate crime, right?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of waiting to figure out his motive. Like, what's the motive? Because he's got to have something. Something had to happen for him to just say, hey, let me go just target all these Black girls and do this. So I'm waiting to see how this plays out, because now he has no bond. Nope. He's already been in front of the judge. I mean, at this point, if he pleads anything other than guilty, then I'm gonna just be confused. But I do want to know, like, what was the motive behind it?
You know, what people don't think about and realize too, hurt people, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, what happened, although, I don't know, that might have been my child, you might be dead.
Okay. Like, the police ain't gonna have time to arrest
you. I am packing, so, bruh. Pow, pow, pow.
Right.
I'm getting my video, and I'm gonna release. You did.
Look, give me my purse.
Crazy.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, well, stay tuned, man. Like we'll follow this and we'll see what we get uncover and what we find out and what happens, and follow the progression and see, you know, what the motive was. Cause I'd be curious to know again. Other than like we doing something right? Right. We the most hated on face. Like, what is it about us that makes us so? I mean, I know we are, you know, the chosen people, and we beyond special. Like, I don't know, bro. You tripping? You tripping, bro? That's just you.
Straight tripping, boo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so listen, these current events are crazy. So. Did you hear about the officer that walked in on the aunt with her nephew?
Doing what?
Playing video games. Like, all they doing playing video games. They got a call that somebody left the front door open. So the neighbor, now this is what I don't like.
Oh gosh, here we go.
If you're a neighbor, that means you know your neighbor, right?
You should know your neighbor.
I would have just went and just checked myself. I wouldn't have called the police. So the neighbor called the police. The police officer was not even there that long. He did not announce himself and literally shot her through the window, like while she's playing video games with her nephew. He didn't even enter the house, like through the window.
So, you know, I was hearing about that on the radio today actually, and this fool, okay, so how, like, what, 2.5 seconds, not even, you don't even say,
not even like 4 seconds, I think they like,
put your hands up, boom, shot. Like,
and I'm like, okay, the nephew had to see that. Like, that's crazy. The 8-year-old's gonna be like traumatized.
That is horrible. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. It's just like, you know, I was thinking, like, if you're that scared to do your job, then maybe you need to find something else. Yeah. Maybe you need to be the one answering the 911 calls. Or how about you just go do some traffic stuff? Like, not even the traffic stuff.
Just go sit at a desk.
Yeah, like,
just go do some paperwork.
Yeah, do something where you don't have to interact with people.
Because now, look, they were getting ready to fire him. Before they could fire him, he resigned. Which I feel like somebody probably had to tell him, hey, you better go.
Absolutely.
Go quit.
You know they protect themselves.
So now he's being charged with murder. And
you know what?
He's out on bond.
But with him being charged, so what I also read was that they gave him 48 hours. Which also gave him time enough to scrub his social media. So if he had anything with Facebook or Twitter and any crazy tweets, well, we already know we have a separate Twitter than everybody else. So in our Twitter, we know we gonna uncover
Black Twitter. We just don't say it. Black Twitter. Listen, we got Black Twitter, y'all.
We investigate. So, we're gonna find some crazy
previous old tweets.
Yeah, and
share.
I'm expecting to see that in like what? Countdown. 5,
right,
4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Literally.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, they gave us full time enough to be able to scrub any of his like online accounts, so we can't see necessarily if there were any, you know, things that they could potentially use against him. But like I said, hey, we gonna find it.
Look, and her dad already said, ain't nobody getting a hug.
No.
He was like, I'm not hugging nobody.
No.
So yeah.
That stuff pisses me off. Like, listen, I know the whole forgiveness thing, and you know, I think there's a huge misconception when it comes to forgiveness. Yes, we can forgive for us, but it doesn't say one. If you, I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. I don't want to bring out scripture, but reread the scripture and make sure you're reading correctly, because in the scripture it doesn't say that you have to forgive everybody. It says your brother, and not everybody is your brother. I'm gonna just leave it on that note. What's the next?
All right. So listen, if you are in Florida right now, specifically Jacksonville, then y'all know about these internet cafes. So listen, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of losing money and winning money. So I went cold turkey in December, and I was like, I'm not going no more. I walked out with $1,200, and I was like, okay, cool. Got me some little monies right before tax time, and I was good. So now they signed an order saying they're gonna close them down for good. Now listen, it's gonna be some sad people around here, cause that was people that was winning bill money. They were like, I look at it from both standpoints. I see people losing money and spending rent money to play and losing the rent money. Now you gotta explain why you can't pay your rent. But I also saw on the end of a lot of the retired and elderly people would go because they knew if they went, they were gonna get lunch. Like they fed them.
Oh, that is true.
Like
they
did
did
have
free food.
And,
yeah, that's true.
And then too, it's the ones that were open 24 hours, because I know I met a couple elderly people who they were literally afraid to be home at night and sleep at night. So they would be in the game room all night, but then go home in the daytime and sleep all day. So now it's like, what are they going to do? Like, they got to go somewhere.
Listen, you know, back in the day, my grandma went to bingo. Do they still have bingo? I don't know if they still have bingo.
I don't think I guess it's going to be popular again.
I went to the internet cafe. I've gone maybe twice. And crazy enough, when I used to work for a bank, I won't say which one, but the thing that kind of burns me up a little bit, and I could see, like you said, both sides of the coin or whatever, but they would take so much, like they were depositing thousands upon thousands of dollars a day. Like it was just insane. So we could create something else for them to do. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta create something. Cause like literally now they're issuing cease and desist orders. So they now have about 4 days left now to get all of the equipment out. Whatever they consider illegal has to go. So potink tinks. They're gonna have to find something to do now.
Yeah, true.
Bingo is still around, so find your bingo spot.
I used to have fun with my grandma at bingo.
I've never been to bingo. I might have to try bingo one time.
It was,
see if I'm lucky.
Yeah, you can win. I think it was $50 a game if you
won.
That's
gas money.
But then they also have like and you play multiple games because it was like from 6 to 10 or somewhere within that. So you can still win. And then I don't know, jackpot.
Oh
yeah,
they do
$200.
have jackpots.
Yeah,
so we might take that.
Can have some fun with some bingo.
Yes.
Hey.
Now another topic that is going around right now is, listen, 2 years ago, multiple Jacksonville Sheriff's Office police officers were being investigated, and guess what?
Jacksonville's finest.
You got nude pictures on your phones, your work phones, not your private phones.
How stupid!
Your work phones.
Oh my God! How stupid!
And you soliciting, like you selling drugs, like you doing all this stuff. What's going on? Y'all supposed to be serving and protecting. Can we get some protection?
Clearly,
can we get some protection?
That's just, let me tell you something. That's just, okay, so me coming from, 10 years working not just working in the wireless, that was just one company, but 15 years in wireless altogether. And they can, you can't, you cannot delete. I don't care what you delete. You deleted. However, when it's companies, even if it's not company's phone, if they want to get that information, they can get that information. You send a text, you can delete it all you want to. They politely get on the phone, send a order to wherever it needs to go, and they can get every single thing that you sent, received, the thought you deleted, it doesn't go anywhere.
Listen,
that's just dumb.
They're not making this stuff up on CSI Miami and all these other shows. And NCIS
not even
is
close.
like they doing stuff that happens for real.
Absolutely.
So you got to think before you post, and that definitely is going to lead us right now into our topic for today. How many of you guys receive random nude pictures or videos? Me.
Yeah.
Like
I
don't get it. Like I just don't get it.
Depends on where they come from.
Yeah,
I might click.
If it looks a little interesting,
let me see what you.
But then I'll be like, why you sending me that? Listen, so this is just crazy because I'm trying to understand, like, are people thinking that you females or men want to see this stuff? Like, they're not even asking. They're just like, hey, how you doing? You know, like I had a guy like send me a whole video of just him showing me his private stuff, and then it just made me think like, well, who else saw this video? Because you ain't just sent it to me. Like, how many other people did you send it to? And they looking at this same video with me like, ooh. And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, he nasty. Cause
like, wait a minute, ew, what is that? Is that cotton? Like, what is that? What did you leave that you
And then my OCD got me looking at everything around the video. Like, you got clothes on the floor, your bed made. Like, what is, you know, it's just, I just don't understand it because, like, they doing it. It's like, are you not respecting yourself? Are you just like, maybe they gonna like it? Like, you don't have to be naked or show your nakedness to be liked or to have somebody attracted to you. Like, I don't get it.
And then listen, we kind of look at size too, so
yeah,
you might think you, but trust and believe, honey, that's not impressive.
Yeah,
that
right there.
No,
we need
how long that braid go?
Yeah, like, you know, like that right there. Look, listen, you can't be sending no little stuff. Like, you gonna send me a naked picture or a video, it be impressive.
Clean it up some.
You
like,
know,
I don't want to see all the disgusting, icky extra.
You know.
No,
but then I feel like,
a
too, I don't know, I feel like once you hit a certain age, like, I feel like that shouldn't even be something you should be wanting to do. I can see somebody 21, 22 sending nude pictures, but if you over 30, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Especially if you somebody granddaddy. Please, Jesus.
Oh, let me tell you something. So I told you I used to work, for a cell phone company, and people, can you transfer my information?
Jesus.
Sure. And initially, now you can, do it differently, like wirelessly, or where you don't have to see it. But back then, before, you didn't have that option. Like I would sometimes, like depending on how long it would take, I would do it on my computer. So in my computer, the little box used to pop up and it'll show all the pictures that's coming through. And she'd be like, don't look at my pictures. So I normally, you get kind of numb to some of this stuff and you don't really pay attention to it. But in this, in this particular situation, because she said something, I was just like, well, what the hell is she?
Oh, Jesus.
So I know, okay, there should be a cutoff. with a lot of stuff. Yeah. Sometimes there should be a cutoff with drinking. Not sometimes. There should be a drinking cutoff, a driving cutoff. There should be a cutoff when it comes to those, especially because you get gray hair up here.
Gray hair everywhere. You get gray hair everywhere. Like it ain't just your beard and your hair. Your hair gonna turn gray. All your hair gonna. You never seen people with gray arm hair? Like, think about it. If you got gray hair on them, it's gray hair.
Listen, I'm cutting it, shaving it low. Like, you're not gonna see nothing, but it was the I was like, oh my God. See, had she not said anything, I wouldn't have never even looked. But because she said something to me, it just like prompted me to go look, and I was just like, hey, how old are you, ma'am?
Right.
Like
But then too, now we gotta watch the teenagers too, cause they're exposed to the internet, Instagram, Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like they got now where I think you could like make people pay you on Snapchat just to see your Snapchat or something.
Really?
I seen something like subscribe to Snapchat, subscribe to somebody's thing. I was like, what kind of?
But I've never personally even I don't know how. okay, so I literally I'm still learning how to use Instagram.
Right, because you posted stories.
I don't know what my daughter used to do that stuff for me. So I'd be like, okay, hey Taylor, how you do this? I know. So I don't have a Snapchat. Actually, my middle daughter created a Snapchat under my name and I had no idea. Somebody said, you got a Snapchat? And I'm like, I ain't no damn Snapchat. He was like, yes you do. I found you on Snapchat. So I'm going to look and sure enough. Well, first of all, why are you looking for me on Snapchat? That's the first thing. Secondly,
they was looking to send some nude pictures.
But yeah, so my daughter had created a whole Snapchat account and I didn't even know, but I don't know how to.
Yeah, so like you gotta watch your teens because they're, they can be somebody older and somebody older can persuade them to go take a cute picture, stuff like that. So you gotta be vigilant of that. That's for teen girls and boys because I mean, hey, we got teachers around here sleeping with students, so if they doing that, then of course they probably trying to get pictures and stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah. So listen, there are rules to this whole nude stuff. Like, if it's not, I feel like if you're not my boyfriend, I don't want to see no nigga picture of you. If you flirting with me, like you don't flirt with a nude picture. Like, don't flirt with a nude picture.
I'm like terrified.
But then too, like now I got kids, so like I don't even want nothing like that in my phone because they know.
Mama, let me see your phone.
Listen,
Papa, ooh,
right?
That's you,
child. I got face recognition, and guess what? My child will come to me, and I could be asleep, and she'll say, "Mom," and I wake up, my phone right here, and it unlocked. So it's just like right? Mom, look, look, and she unlocking my phone. So
that's funny.
You don't want kids to find stuff like that. Yeah, we grown, and that's something that grown people could do, but. If you got kids, you want to think about them seeing that stuff. You want to be your child's role model in the end.
That's true.
And you want to make sure you're not doing something that they, can pick up on and think that it's okay to do.
And they start doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know I'm personally scared to death to send some naked pictures. One, I can't even send a bathing suit picture, let alone a naked picture. So I know that's just not, yeah. And if I don't ask you for it, don't send it.
I ain't asked, don't send.
No, if I request, then that's a different story. But just be randomly sending me some
right.
I'm good on that, thanks.
Cause they be like, let me see some pictures. I hate that when a dude be like, send me. Now you messaging me on Facebook. I
got a ton of pictures on
Facebook.
Pick one.
And you messaging me saying, send me a picture. What you mean? It's pictures all on my page. Now you know what kind of picture I want. Oh, for real? Okay. Guess what? I finna send him a picture of a big sloppy person. Something I go Google something.
Now I'm gonna send you this picture.
Right.
You get this finger.
Right.
That's the picture you about to get.
Then you get blocked.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's insane. So I'd be curious to know. Let's wait. Let's chat about it. Let's talk about it in the little comment section. Yeah. I posted, your thoughts on this,
Have you ever? Yeah. Have you sent nude pictures? We didn't know what kind of people we got down. Look, you sent pictures before?
I can't do the thing, but I'm gonna do it with my.
Oh yeah.
The rock eye. Yeah, the rock eye. I can't do it.
I can do it.
What you just did? Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna be doing
that. We gonna be like, oh, okay. But no, seriously, yeah. Down in the comments, we want to see. Let's talk about it. Have you ever seen nude pictures? Like. What kind of pictures you got? Was it good? Was it good? Was it entertaining? I was like, if you ever send this to me again, I'm going to post it. Because I felt like that.
Or, I'm going to send it to my friend girl. Look what I just got.
Listen, because I done showed a lot of friend girls my own. I was like, listen. I showed Melissa one. I was like, look at this girl. And we was like, ooh.
And
listen.
And just for, a little side note, okay? Especially when it comes to hairy areas, it holds odor, right? So you always talking about, I want you to do this and then speaking to the mic. Yeah, no, it stank. So listen, if you
got listen, y'all. I'm in this group on Facebook. It's an uncensored married group.
Oh.
They added me in there. I'm like, I ain't even married, but whatever. I'm going to pay attention. Yeah. So this woman added her husband in the group, and I don't think he understood that she was adding him in a group with a whole bunch of other people, strangers. Yeah. So he posted in the group, and he was like, I need y'all advice. He was like, my wife wanted me to go down on her, and it was just stank. and it was like a little blood down there.
No.
I was so dead. I was like, oh my gosh, did he really post that? Listen.
No.
Like, he, and the wife in the group, like, she seen him posting. Like, he was talking about, it was just stink. And he was like, how do I tell my wife, like, she need to go take care of that? And the wife commented.
What she say?
She was not happy about it. Like, she was like,
especially if you got pictures.
but see, I think it probably was a thing where he just didn't understand the whole group stuff thing. He was just trying to ask a question. Like, he should have been consulting one of his homeboys or something.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
you asked the homie that. But there's ways you can kind of do, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, some people like bluntness. You know, don't beat around the bush. Just tell me whatever.
Right.
But other people, you know, can't necessarily take that. So you could do something nice for your wife. Maybe run her some bath water or something. They could doing something romantic. Nah, you stink, but this is just to make you stink.
Yeah, because he was just straightforward in the group. I was like,
oh, no, that's a
no-go. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, that's a no-go. Yeah, just keep it, you know, short, little landing strip is cool. You ain't got to have all that extra stuff, you know, little.
Yeah, because if we gonna see some nude pictures, we need to see some nice nude pictures.
I don't need it smelling like, you know a warm sunny day.
Because if it don't look good, then my smell vision is just gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, because I'm like that. You look like you stink.
Yeah, like you just finished playing basketball, so like,
did you cut the grass?
Yeah.
You doing yard work?
Something ain't right with that. Bruh. But yeah, so don't forget, you guys, go ahead in the comments while you watching this video. Let's talk about it because we're gonna be responding.
Yes,
we're gonna be responding. So, what do we? Let's see. Next week. What do we got next week? I don't know.
Oh, I noticed we posted. Not we, by me, her. Posted about the dating.
Yeah.
The dating application or whatever. So if you're interested, I think it's going to be super duper fun. This will just kind of help give an idea about first date rules and
do's and don'ts.
Yes, what we should do, what we shouldn't do.
Yeah, we want to see what you know.
Yeah.
Like when you go on this date, how are you gonna react? Are you gonna be paying? Is she gonna be paying? Y'all gonna be paying each other bills?
Splitting? How you gonna
split? Like what we doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Do you kiss on the first date?
I don't know. I think it just depends on
the person, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
If they cute.
Look, are you smashing on the first?
Oh no, ain't no one night stands on first date. No.
But when is it okay? Like, is it once you reach a certain age, it's like F it.
Right. It's like look, YOLO.
Yeah, like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta tell us. So this is some things that we're gonna be talking about in videos to come. Like, we need to know these things because one, I've been out of the dating game for a little bit. So I need to know what I need to be doing. So I'm gonna be learning from y'all. I don't know about you. When last time you been on a date, girl?
A real date?
Yeah, like a legit.
Last year?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on a date. So
I need to know some chills, but I ain't had no at the house going nowhere.
I need to know what I need to be doing when I go on my first date because I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. So
just be cute.
Tell me that. Cause I'll be like, yeah, can you meet? Where we going? I don't know. But I don't think I would let somebody really pick me up unless I knew you. If I don't know you, you can't come get me. I'm gonna have to meet you.
You gotta get courted.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah. You got to make them court you. Listen, pick me up. They don't look. My pet peeve is opening doors. I need you to open my door. Like, I'm standing there. I'm not touching no door handle. Nothing. Open my door.
That's yeah.
I mean, I think first dates you probably could meet mutual.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we're gonna talk about it on the next show. We're gonna get it out there. Not the next show, but once we get our date going, whoever we choose to go on these dates, you guys are gonna get your date is gonna be paid for. So you can go have fun, go eat, you know, entertain. We're gonna record here and there, so don't be afraid. But listen, I'm gonna be posting the link. We're gonna give you guys we'll post the deadline. But make sure you go and apply. Look, I'll post the deadline. So make sure you guys go and apply if you want. You have to be in the Jacksonville area or close by. So like Orange Park, Nassau County, you know, St. Augustine, just in that little bubble.
Somewhere close.
Don't say y'all in Orlando or Atlanta. We ain't coming.
Nobody coming.
Listen. But make sure you, you come and check us out. And apply. So you can go on this date.
And who knows? You might even want a date for Renee.
Oh, Lord. Child. All right, you guys. So listen, we want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching Open Door Policy. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
See you on next time.